Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman Cinema Sit-Down. I am outside the AMC in Port Chester, New York, and I've just seen a movie. Bear with me, I'm a little under the weather. Dipped out to Florida for a little bit, went down there for the weekend, just to kind of get away because I haven't done that in a long time. I came home and got rocked with a cold. I've tested negative for COVID, the flu, strep throat. I don't have anything apparently other than a bad cold, but it's been going on for like 4 days. So it's been rough. But anyway, bear with the sinus thing. I know it's gross, but tried to clear out most of it before you guys started. But I seen the movie. You might know what movie I seen. I mean, you know, I might or might not be giving it away. So let's not waste any more time. Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are fresh out the theater after seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Holy cow, man. I gotta tell you, I just had one of the best movie-going experiences I've had in quite some time. Now, I was in a theater filled with children. There were times early on in this movie where I wanted to yell at people. A lot of parents didn't know how to control their kids as far as just talking, specifically the family behind me. I give little kids a pass, man. You know, little kids, well, you know, that's on the parents. But there were kids behind me that should have known better. They were just talking during the movie. It was so frustrating early on. However, as this movie progressed and the audience got locked in, I got to enjoy kids. I'm talking kids that are probably born in like 2015. Losing their minds on like an Endgame the Batman level for the Seaman to a 90s video game. Like, I have no words to see what Sonic the Hedgehog, something that brought me so much joy as a child. I mean, my dad had the Nintendo, then we had the Super NES. First system I ever asked for, ever, was Sega Genesis because I wanted Sonic the Hedgehog. This is my life. I've grown up with this character. To watch kids that are like 7 years old lose their mind to the big surprises that are supposed to get people like me freaking out. I've never been so happy in a movie theater. Like, just an audience full of kids, standing ovation type stuff for the things that come at the end of this movie. It was unbelievable. I never in a million years thought I would be okay being in a theater with that many kids. But I gotta give this, outside of the people that were directly behind me, this audience of kids, man, they rocked, dude. They knew where to come in with the cheers, where to get loud, where to not. Like, I was very impressed with the majority of this audience, and it was so fun, like I said, to see these kids freak out to things that I was freaking out about. And that's the thing that makes Sonic the Hedgehog 2 so amazing, is it keeps right in with Sonic the Hedgehog 1, man. The whole concept of family, you know, what James Marsden and Tika Sumpter, you know, and Sonic have built in that first one. You get to see more of those concepts. You get to see that expanded upon in the movie, and that's awesome. But then you got to watch this movie, specifically when we get to the third act, lean so hardcore into like video game nerd stuff. It's the one thing that the first movie didn't really do too well for me that this one just crushed. The video game Easter eggs, the nods to things that Sonic has come from, like oh god, it was so joyous to watch a video game movie get it so right. I mean, I gotta give this entire team so much credit, man. Sonic is 2 movies now that are just absolute smash hits for me. I mean, they just nailed all the stuff. And like I said, they enhanced it by going in on more video game Easter eggs and things. And it was so much fun to watch. And I mean, Ben Schwartz, we already know, he is a phenomenal Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's the other thing that's great about this movie, is that Sonic the Hedgehog is front and center this whole movie, man. They give Tika Sumpter and James Marsden a little side thing to do. And I'm not going to lie, there was one stretch that I thought was a little too long that in what was going on in their story that kind of almost took me out of the movie. But outside that, I didn't really even mind when we were bouncing over there. But outside of a few of those, and obviously bringing everything in together at the end of the movie, Sonic is front and center, and Ben Schwartz just does an absolutely amazing job. Then again, you just gotta shout out the movie and the creators here. We got Colleen O'Shaughnessy at the end of the first Sonic, who is the actual voice of Tails right now in the video games. And it's one of these things when you see these movies that are made with these CGI characters that come from the world of, voice actors, these not, your main Hollywood actors. And then you see these main Hollywood actors, right, get cast to do all these voices. And it was so cool to see her at the end of the first one, like, what a cool little Easter egg. But you figure, you barely heard her. They're probably going to bring in someone big, and they don't, man. They bring her back, and she was awesome. I mean, when you've played these games, that voice, man, I mean, if you've played any of the recent Sonic games, like, as soon as you hear that voice, you're like, that's Tails, man, that's Tails. And it was just so wonderful. It's one of those things where it's like, for a voice actor, I was so happy for her that she got to be in this movie and be with this cast and just be a part of everything that was going on with Sonic. And it's just another thing where that DNA of where this stuff comes from is coded into the movies. And I think what people are learning, and where you kind of see the success in some of these video game type things, and where you see the failures, if you lean into what the fans want and what the fans know. I mean, just at the beginning of the first Sonic, right? Like, the look wasn't right. Fans freaked out. The movies said, you know what? We got it wrong. Let's make sure it looks right. And they continue to do that. They do that even more so here. Like I said, leaning into the video game elements was so much fun to watch. And then, of course, we've got Knuckles, Idris Elba. Badass as anything in this movie, man. And you could tell that Idris Elba was just having an absolute ball. I mean, he was having so much fun. He crushes the role. And watching him and Ben Schwartz and Knuckles and Sonic go head to head, and just where the movie takes it, like, I love Idris Elba so much. And I was super stoked for him because I thought he did a phenomenal job. And when you talk about people who are having fun, and you talk about a person who maybe this is the last movie we ever see the guy in, I mean, I think even if he were to retire right now, he would probably come back for a third movie. And I'm telling you, man, you got make sure you stay through at least the initial credits, because there's some stuff that's being teed up, because they're coming, man. There's gonna be a third one coming. I think you'd see this guy come back. But you want to talk about someone who's just having an absolute ball, and if he does truly retire and step away from movies, at least he'll look back going, the last movie I was in, I had an absolute blast. Jim Carrey, man, I gotta tell you, like, my dude is so freaking over the top. It is 90s Jim Carrey to a T. It's what he did with Dr. Robotnik in the first movie times like 25. Like, he dialed it up, and he is so over the top. But you know what? That's what the role is asking for. He's leaning into it. He's having a ton of fun, and you just have a lot of fun watching him on screen. And the relationship between him and Knuckles, Sonic, how all that stuff works, I mean, it hits. It hits exactly the way that it should be. And it's one of these things where you get this movie, and it's building everything. You're getting to your big finale, and, like, the big finale pays off so big, man. Like, I had so much fun in the third act of this movie. Like I said, the third act really leans in to its source material, the video game nods. Like I said, if you're a fan of Sonic, if you've been playing Sonic for as long as I've been playing Sonic, you are gonna freak out, man, about some of the stuff that we get to see. It's so much fun. For me, the only place I ever kind of really come down on a movie like this, and I know why these jokes are in there, there's a bunch of fart humor in there, and like I said, in an audience full of kids, they were laughing every single one of these jokes, but some of them just went a little too far, man. Like, it's like the movie doesn't need it, so to speak. But that being said, I was in a packed theater full of kids who had way more fun than I had in this movie. And that is why you come to the movies. That's what movies are made for, man, is to see the reaction that these kids had to this thing that I've loved since the 90s, man. Like, that's why you make movies, and that's got me feeling a certain kind of way right now. So why don't we get the C-Maniacs up? Let's give this fresh out the theater score. Look, man, I had so much fun in that building tonight. This movie was so much fun. It's bright. It's energetic. It's a little long, but you know what? It's easy to forgive because I watched a bunch of kids not lose their attention for almost 2 hours, have an absolute ball. Sonic, just pitch perfect. Tails, phenomenal. Knuckles, phenomenal. Tying in the things from the last movie and that world, but leaning in to the video game stuff more, where if you have a sequel, and I think there's a sequel going to be coming for this movie, you can really lean into that Sonic lore, and to kind of see these 3 movies maybe build in that way would be so freaking cool. So for me, I gotta give it 5 out of 5 C-Maniacs, man. It's probably more than the movie should get, but I just had the most fun I have had in a movie theater probably all year. And I've seen Spider-Man No Way Home. I've seen the Batman 8 times. I'm going to be seeing Doctor Strange a whole bunch of times. But I don't know if any of them will be as fun as what this one was. So because of that and the way that I'm feeling, man, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 5 out of 5 C-Maniacs. That's all I got to say about Sonic. I don't want to spoil nothing. If you guys are Sonic fans, go see this movie. It's fantastic. If you enjoyed that first one, you're going to love this one, hopefully even more. So that's all the C-Man's got to say. Fresh out the AMC Theaters, Portchester. Now I want to know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Where does it fall for you? Did you think it was an improvement for the first one? What things got you excited? Keep it spoiler-free, but like, was it the video game nods? Was it Knuckles? Was it Idris Elba, his performance as Knuckles? What things were popping for you? What'd you like? What'd you not like? Did the movie not work for you? Did you have any issues? Clearly, I did not have too many, and the ones that I did, easy to overlook because I had a ball. Let me know what you were thinking. Keep it spoiler-free. If you haven't seen the movie, let me know if you want to. Are you a Sonic fan? Is this on your to-do list? You got a Sonic the Hedgehog shirt to wear at the movies? Have I made you want to go check out this movie? Maybe you ain't even seen the first one. Now you're like, you know what? I'm going to have to watch the first Sonic and go see this new one because C-Man is sick. But he out the house because Sonic is in the theater and he had a ball, so maybe now I'm going to go have a ball. If that's what you're thinking, I want to know. Put it down in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you do, you want to come hang out with C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions. You want to be here for any other things I do with Sonic. I don't know if I'll do more, but maybe I will. I'm about to go see Ambulance right after this. So if you want to be here for that, you haven't yet, you want to show a little love and support the old C-Man who's having a good old time, even though he's fighting off this damn cold. And you haven't yet, you just want to come join this bundle of oh man, this bundle of very sick energy right now. You just want to show a little love and support the old C-Man. Hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. All you got to do, jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. Until next time, which will be a couple hours from now after I see Ambulance right outside of this very theater, I have been the C-Man. I am signing off. Peace!
Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you haven't, you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.